Greetings, all 1016 adventurers of the realm. My name is Jakin, and today we're going to be discussing how health points and death's door work in DC20. In the game, health points, or HP, represent your character's ability to sustain damage. If you've played any video game in your life, there's a very high chance you understand how this works. A character has a number of health points equal to 6 plus their character level plus their might and any possible class or ancestry bonus HP. If you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, you'll be familiar with the concept of temporary health points. Temporary health points. Temporary health points. And that, kids, is why we refer to it as temp HP. These are additional health points that last for a limited duration. When your character has temp HP and takes damage, you reduce the temp HP first, and any remaining damage carries over to reduce your regular health points. One important thing to keep in mind is that temp HP does not stack. If you're getting it from multiple effects, you choose which effect to grant you temp HP, and then you ignore all other instances of temp HP granted by the other effects. Your temp HP lasts until you complete a long rest, is reduced to 0 by taking damage, or is otherwise stated by a feature or spell. One of the cool things from a GM perspective is the introduction of health thresholds. Think of these as statuses to tell the players when they inevitably ask the question,
how's that monster holding up?
There are 3 health thresholds in the game: bloodied, well-bloodied, and death's door. Bloodied is when your HP is equal to or lower than half of your HP maximum. Well-bloodied is when your HP is equal to or lower than 1/4 of your HP maximum. And death's door is when your HP is equal to or lower than 0 HP to a minimum of your death threshold. A creature's death threshold is equal to 0 health points minus their prime modifier. This leads me to our next topic, Death's Door. When you are reduced to 0 health points, you enter Death's Door and suffer effects such as exhaustion, an action point limit of 1, the inability to concentrate, and the need for death saves at the end of your turn. To learn more about the checks and saves of DC20, check out this video that we made. To make a death save, roll a d20, and if the result is 10 or higher, then you succeed your death save. If you score a critical success, then you're restored to 1 HP. If you fail your death save, you suffer 1 point of true damage, which is basically damage that can't be mitigated at all. On a critical failure, you fall unconscious until you're restored to 1 HP or higher. You'll continue to make death saves until you're restored to 1 HP, die, or become stabilized. In order to be stabilized, another creature needs to take the medicine action and succeed a DC10 medicine check. When you're stabilized, you no longer make death saves but are still considered to be on death's door. Sometimes in the heat of battle, your character will suffer effects that deal continuous damage, such as burning or bleeding. In the instance of death's door, your character's HP would not be affected by continuous damage. That would just be unfair. Instead, you will still have these conditions on you, but will take damage when you're restored to 0 HP or higher. When combat ends, any creature on death's door must immediately make a death save. They repeat this death save every 12 seconds until they are restored to 1 HP, are stabilized, or die. On a failure, they take 1 point of true damage and fall unconscious until they are stabilized. On a success, they become stabilized. I really like the concept of Death's Door in DC20 because you can actually still do things on your turn, unlike Dungeons and Dragons. It always sucked not being able to do anything for 30 minutes, roll a death save, and then wait another 30 minutes just to do the same thing. Ugh, I hate that. You now have a basic understanding of how health points and Death's Door work in DC20. If you liked what you saw and want to grab a copy of the alpha rules for yourself, I've included a link down in the description and pinned comments. And while you're at it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Maybe even hit that like button. Maybe I like that. Want to learn more about the rules of DC20? Check out these videos that we made. I think you'll like them. I'll see you in the next video.